as a service program is relatively simple. SteamChain is at the ready with our team of consultants and engineers to work through the financial ramifications, as well as the sales and marketing programs that are necessary to launch a commercial program that puts you in a position to offer to your end user customers a contract based on the performance of those assets installed in their facility over their life cycle. The impact of machine as a service on your business can be dramatic. First and foremost, by participating not just in the machinery sale, but participating in the support of that asset over time, you're not only driving higher revenues for your business, you're also doing so at a higher profit margin. We think it can be transformational for businesses that choose to take that route. When an organization decides to move towards machine as a service as a new offering, you want to start off with the business leadership to make sure that they're comfortable with the objectives of the program. Most of those objectives are financial in nature. How does this change how we recognize our revenue? How do we account for this? How do we ensure that we're not taking undue risk for the organization? Are all important questions to be discussed at the leadership level. Then, of course, once we decide to move forward with the program, working out the details with the marketing team, with the sales team, and with the engineering team to deploy and implement and begin to market these machine as a service programs are really the second step in the process to getting your business up and running on a machine as a service program. So historically, selling capital equipment into these markets involves lots of negotiations with a procurement department that is comparing your machine and your upfront price point against another vendor's machine, their specifications, and their upfront price point. We think the decision is actually fundamentally much more complicated than that, and it occurs not just at the point you decide to choose a piece of equipment from a particular vendor, but how you choose to work with that vendor over the entire life cycle. And so for the end user, instead of the traditional capital acquisition process, this becomes a financial discussion about how they want to organize and deploy their limited capital resources. And the more they can operationalize those expenses and link them to provable results, we think is a much more favorable business model for them that reduces their risk and ultimately achieves better results and higher performance from their industrial asset investment.